FM 94.9. Now we dey fill the world with laughter.
Your problem.
After the tactics comes the play.
What's he going to do?
After the play comes the goal.
Could be the match winner from Lionel Messi. Ronaldo! Aguero, they'll do it. It's a terrific goal.
After the goal comes the uproar. It's sports on 32 FM 94.9.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Nigeria, ka ime kwano yanzu. Mutane na Nigeria, mu yi shi kuma yanzu.
Sabi, leg over, it's a goal. We do am for 2013, do am for 1980, and we need to let them know say Naija be African giant. Leg over, it's a go, go. Leg over, it's a go. Naija, make we unite, yo. Naija, let's do it again. Naija, make we unite. Naija, let's do it again. Super Eagles, sabi. We go dribble the midfielder, defender, score the goal. Super Eagles, sabi. We go dribble the midfielder, defender, score the goal. Ahmed Musa give him leg over. He ain't a choco dribble. I want you go pass to Osimhen go fire am. Lookman no dey fear anyone. In the defense score anywhere. Pass if you defend anything. You see us all, he go keep anything. Naija, make we unite, yo. Naija, let's do it again. Naija, make we unite. Naija, let's do it again. Super Eagles, sabi. We go dribble the midfielder, defender, score the goal. Super Eagles, sabi. We go dribble the midfielder, defender, score the goal.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Nigeria, ka ime kwano yanzu. Mutane
All right, a great afternoon to everyone who has joined us on this lovely dial, 32 FM 94.9, the station filling the air with laughter. Well, we know the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they have a date with Destiny later today by 5 p.m. You talk about 1 hour and 26 minutes from now. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, they're in Rabat, will be playing against the Panthers of Gabon in a bid to qualify to the 2026 Men's World Cup. And we talk about the 2026 Men's World Cup for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, finished as one of the best losers alongside Gabon, Cameroon, and Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, we know the players in which both nations they have within their ranks. You talk about the heavyweights, a man who definitely has been relevant on the African scene for his nation and even in the club sides in which he has traded his game. His name is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And then you have the man who definitely is still in the limelight at this point in time. When I say still the limelight, I mean he is at the center of everything good for his club side and also his country. His name is Victor James Osimhen, the man who definitely is open and aiming to become the highest goal scorer. When we talk about Nigerian football for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, you can say he is rightfully the highest goal scorer within the squad. That's talking about the Gabonese national team. But today's encounter, it's a different one. In their last 5 games, both nations, 4 victories and 1 draw. That's the result in which both nations they have had in their last 5 games. But a lot of people would want to go back to the 1989 and also 1988 and 1999 World Cup qualifiers. The World Cup went down in Italy, and for Nigeria in that group where we had that's Angola, we had Cameroon, we had Gabon. We thought that was going to be our first World Cup we defeated Gabon 1-0, but in the return leg, they defeated us by 2-1. But we lost our own last game to the Ants of Cameroon, which definitely made that result in which Gabon got over the Super Eagles of Nigeria so relevant, defeating us. And so, this time again, we've come together in order to pick one ticket to be at the Intercontinental Playoffs of the 2026 Men's World Cup. And when we talk of the Intercontinental Playoffs, we look at the nations who definitely are in that zone of the Intercontinental Playoffs. We have Panama, Nigeria, Costa Rica, Qatar, Bolivia, and New Caledonia. These are the nations that definitely are in if Nigeria and Bolivia will definitely make it. That's talking about all of these qualifiers from the African scene. But we know how it is also for Nigerian football. 1994 World Cup was our first, 1998 was our second, 2014 was our third, 2018 our fourth appearance at the World Cup, 2022 there in Qatar. We didn't qualify, and this is another one. Are we going to qualify or not? Earlier today, the boys, after the late training session they had yesterday, they definitely had the teamwork earlier today. And definitely we know it's all about the preparation of that all-important game. And at this stage, it is you go all out or you go home for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Both nations, they know what is at stake in this encounter. So, our more Nigeria, we want to do it again. We want to see what our performance would be like. For the players, many of them, they've not been to the World Cup, except Alexander Iwobi, William Troost-Ekong, Wilfred Ndidi. These are the few players who have been to the World Cup within the folds of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Not your reigning African Player of the Year, Ademola Lookman. Not the man in which he succeeded as well, Victor Osimhen. So this one, it's a bigger picture for Nigerian football. And I want to say, for Calvin Bassey, he has played all 10 qualifiers and he is here again without dropping a minute. He played all the minutes in the World Cup qualifiers during the group stage. And for Alexander Iwobi, it looks like he's set to get his 90th appearance later today also for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But one man is going to be missing out of action, but he was called up into the squad. That's Shimlogo Ajayi, accumulated yellow cards for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The Nigeria Football Federation don't dare pull a Tebo Mokena, in which South Africa had their 3 points deducted in the group standings of the World Cup qualifiers. So all of these we'll take a look at on today's edition of the show Scoreboard Reloaded, right here on 32 FM 94.9. And you are listening to the voice of Oluwatimilai SAMIES. This all-important program, and also to that all-important game, we will keep checking to see the lineup just before we leave the show. But I have Dolapo and Peter with me in the studio. And together, I will take a look at the chances of the Super Eagles of Nigeria reaching the finals of the playoffs on the African scene before we jet out to the Intercontinental Playoffs. Good afternoon, Peter. Good afternoon, Dolapo.
Good afternoon, Samis. Good afternoon, Peter. And good afternoon to everyone who has joined us on the show this afternoon.
Well, Peter,
you've
been here so many times.
Yeah, we've been here. I think I should just say that Nigerians have a date with destiny, not the Super Eagles.
Okay.
Nigerians have a date. You can say
I'm not on the field of play.
You are not part of it, but don't deceive yourself. 20 minutes that we have left on the show. I guess this will be our discussion for this scoreboard. So, Samis, I'm good. I'm well. Finish here, go get something to eat, and then sit down in front of the TV. I have no other job. It's to play this game with these boys with the spirit. I'm just praying and hoping that we'll get the ticket to qualify. This issue of Panama, Peru, all these ones, I don't even have time for them now. It's one hurdle after the other. These boys know that this is going to be a big game. So we just wait to see in the next 20-25 minutes. The team news will be out. We'll be out of here then. But I know that the boys know. I've said before that it is beyond. Tactics is important, is key. But Nigerians will say, "Who something help?" It's the determination of going to that game and get a win. Gabon, you mentioned 1989, 1990. Nigerians are trying to bring that up, but in all fairness, Cameroon that stopped us from going to the World Cup. The Cameroonians did their part, beat the Gabonese. We could not beat Gabon in Libreville, so that kind of cost us. Today's game is all to play for against a side who almost went unbeaten. They lost just one, drew one game. They had more than 20 points. Côte d'Ivoire stopped them. So you begin to say that group was a group that was really tensed between the Ivory Coast and Gabon, but the guys who prevailed, the African winning champion prevailed. So Gabon will not come easy. The good thing is that this game is not going to be played in any rough tag pitch. Morocco have said, for you, if you have a ticket, you can watch this game. So they want people to come out in their numbers to come watch this game from 5. It's a double one. Once you are done, the ticket also covered you to watch the game between Cameroon and Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo now. So if you're in Morocco, thank your stars. If you're in that city, thank goodness you can go watch the game. So it's all to play for SAMIES. It is not the day for me to come and do analysis, because maybe I'm not really good at that any longer. Analysis of who to play and who not to play. I think I've left that part. My part is whoever starts, the 11 that starts the game today, and the others on the bench. And for we watching at home, please, this game is a game that we must just find a way to win. Let's leave NFF alone. Let's leave any other person alone. Let's deal with this matter first. These boys have said to us that they are ready to play the game. So let's see. Hope for the best. I saw the team work out. I also saw videos of their breakfast and all that, and so I leave the rest. I don't want to discuss hotels
of the late night training.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about the hotel that I've seen pictures. That one is none of my business now. Let's deal with this matter first. Then we can come back to other issues. So I know the LAP also have a few thoughts. I don't have anything to come and say than to just say, give us this day Super Eagles.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria.
I am begging.
I know Dolakbo. This is where I'm going to take on Dolakbo. For both nations, as they know the importance and the relevance of this game. In their last 5 outings, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they've had 3 victories, while Gabon had just 1, and the game settled for a draw once. Going into this encounter today with the array of stars in which both nationalities they actually have on their radar.
Array of stars? Where did you see array of stars? That means there's no stars. Except you have your own definition of stars.
Gabon?
Name 5 Gabonese. I can't even name 5.
And one of the highest goal scorers at the World Cup qualifiers, Dennis Bwanga.
It's good at that.
He scored 8 goals and 2 assists.
It's good that
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had 7
Which
goals.
club is that guy you call him? What club is he playing
He
for?
plays for Nice.
Who is
Nice
he?
in France. No.
Yes.
No, it's our job to know these things. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking like side.
It's Aubameyang.
If you go a step further, it's the other one you mentioned, the former Juventus, sometimes you can mention him. For the others, you have to, because see, let's not come here and be forming as if you know everything. You don't know everything. Forget it. No Nigeria walking on the streets. If you pick 5, 4, maybe 1, you can perhaps meet 1. 4 cannot give you 10. Of the
No, you won't see anybody that will give you 10.
So
you won't
what
see
are we here
anybody.
talking about as if man must know all? But in games like this, it gives us the opportunity to now know, to say, oh, let's even see the guys who began their last 3 World Cup qualifiers before we get here. We can have an idea of how they play. You just mentioned a name now. So that name is on my head. I am going to watch him today. That means he's an attacker, one way or the other. For him to have scored 8 goals, he can be a defender. Aha. So I'm going to be watching him. And, it's the job of Eric Shell and the rest of the team to probably watch that DVD, how they qualify, how they got here. But this game will be sweet. I don't know it will be sweet. But just to put it, Sammy is about the arrays of stars. I'm not saying to say Gabon, but not say Costa. But hey,
Dolakbo.
SAMIES.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Just the Dolakbo to say something.
I'm not looking for questions. I want something different from what you said. You said all you want is the Super Eagles to give us
What would
that
you like?
victory.
What would you like?
I know he also wants to.
Uh-huh.
He wants, but for the Lakpo, I know for one attribute I know about the Lakpo is the stats man. That's what I put him as. Like he has the statistics, he has the figures, he has everything up before him. So for these nations, it is Victor Osimhen up against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Aubameyang gave one of the best performance at the World Cup qualifiers. In that game, he scored 4 goals, and he also got his matching order, a red card. Victor Osimhen, also during the World Cup qualifiers, he gave the performance of a lifetime also against Benin Republic, scoring a hat-trick in that game, which definitely propelled the Super Eagles to be in this position where they'll be playing against the Panthers of Gabon. So, you talk about the 2 strikers going head-to-head. And like I mentioned, Calvin Bassey is the only Super Eagles player to have played all 10 of the World Cup qualifiers without being on the bench. He played all the minutes. And with everything, he looks like he's going to start today again. You talk about his availability. Alexander Iwobi going into the game also. We don't know if he's starting yet, but it will be Alexander Iwobi.
Are you joking?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know.
I don't know if you have another number 10.
So, he looks like he's going to start his 90th game also for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. All of these things, put them together and let's weigh the options. The Super Eagles against the Panthers of Gabon.
Well, for me, I feel like none of the 2 countries need any motivation. It is just very simple. For the Gabonese side, they've never played at any World Cup. They've been at 9 AFCON, but they've never played at the World Cup. So they know what is at stake for them. They just need to win this game and wait for the final and see if they can get the tickets to play at the Intercontinental Playoff. For players like Lemina or Aubameyang, they have it at the back of their mind. This is probably the last chance they might get to play at the World Cup. So they would give it their all. For the Super Eagles of Nigeria, it's the same thing. Just like you mentioned the other time, only few of the players in this current team has been at the World Cup. And many of them, if they don't get a ticket, might not get the chance to play at any World Cup again. We've been at six World Cup. We want to get our ticket to play at the 7th one. But one thing is, with what I saw in the game against Benin Republic, I discovered something that this set of players we have currently, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they can beat any team in Africa when they want to. When they have the mindset to say, we want to go into this game and win. I'm saying this because I've seen this same team played against Zimbabwe, that 1-1 draw. I've seen them play against Lesotho, the way Lesotho came here to play. And I saw them against Benin Republic. I saw the energy, the way they all played. When they want it, they can deliver. And that shows the quality we have in this team. When it comes to quality, I know at the moment it's not showing that we have the quality, but when it comes to quality in Africa, no team stand a chance against us. But we've been acting differently, and that is why we found ourselves here. Gabon are not pushovers, because when you look at them, I think they lost. They came into this playoff round because they were 1 point behind Ivory Coast, if I'm not mistaken. So they also performed really well in their group. And you talked about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, very good striker. He has played almost in every top leagues in Europe. He played at AC, he played at Arsenal, played at Barcelona, played at Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund. So he has played across everywhere. He's a very good striker. He has the experience, and he might just be someone that would give our defense line a problem. But then, this would all comes down to who exactly is the coach going to use. I mean, 𝐒𝐶𝐄𝐑 at the back. I feel Calvin Bassey would start. He has been playing every game, like you mentioned, and I feel like currently is one of the most consistent centre-back we have, so I expect him to play. Yes, William 𝐶𝐿, the captain of the side at the moment too, is one of those players who you see and you say, okay, he might be starting. But then, when you look at the emergence of Benjamin Fredericks, you might say 𝐒𝐿 can just sit on the bench, and we should see 2 young blood who can give Aubameyang a run for his money. But all of this would also comes down to the first thing I mentioned, which is the mentality of this team. You don't need anything to motivate you. Just know that you want to go into this game and go and win it. And also, another thing that is there, because I've been seeing Nigerians talk about Yes, we even if it would get into a penalty or anything. No, if anything will get to a penalty, it has to be the final. You have to be fit enough to play again on Sunday. You have to be at least 100% to play again on Sunday. Cameroon and DR Congo won't be an easy game. I am expecting that one to go into extra time. So I want us to finish everything in 90 minutes, set it up, and we should be fully fit for the final. But we take it a game at a time. With what I see in this team, with the type of players we have, and with what I know Gabon to be, I'm sorry, the only player I can acknowledge as a top player in their team is Aubameyang, and he's a 33 or 34-year-old man. So he's let me say they are being led by a grandpa in football, because at 34 you are old in football. So we have the energy, we have this young squad. These guys just need to give me their 100%. I expect the Super Eagles of Nigeria to win this game.
Expecting the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Just to correct one notion, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not the captain of the side. He's not the captain of the Gabonese and national.
He's the one leading them.
Who's the captain?
Who is the captain?
It's a moment to understand, because who would have thought that Aubameyang is not the captain?
Seriously?
He retired.
Yeah,
he
retired
at the point
back again.
with the national team.
Yeah.
That's talking about Gabon. But
I also want to state that the Gabonese, I hope that they have a manager who understands how some of these things work. You can't say because the Eagles had issues in the last few days. Like someone was saying to me yesterday, a formal international said, yes, those boys in train, but trust me, they had their gym session. They will have probably had their workout indoor, and this game is more of here.
it's a bad mentality.
Yes, so Gabon should be one that don't think because we have our issues, then you come and do whatever you want to do. This is a game you are putting right in front of me. When they won against Gambia, who would have thought that with the setup the Gambians have, they have one of the finest under 17. Yes, they have not won under 17 at the global stage, but in terms of how they've been able to make progression from the under 17 upward 21 senior team, you would have probably say Gabon cannot go to Gambia and beat the Gambia, but we saw that happen. They won by 4 goals to 3. The only team that could not get over the Gabonese was Ivory Coast, of course, who are the defending champion of the African Cup of Nations. So, SAMIES is a game that you as a Nigerian you will be finding it difficult to even raise questions ahead of games like this. The analysis will not be blending. There's a way I'm feeling like I wish I'm not a part of this show. Like, just leave me, but man, not get choice. So that's why I'm just speaking like this. I'm not really coherent enough. I'm not hardening up to my analysis, because I'm just feeling like let the game just start. Let's just end and just start the game. What again do we have to say? We have talked in the last few days. Now it's time for the boys to do the talking. They are not the gladiators. Go there and help us get the results. I'm not after anything than this is the second chance we have. You get it? A couple of months ago, we thought we were down and out. We were here saying that, how do we go to the World Cup? Anybody should tell me the mathematics. But when God gives you second chance, you yourself, you'll be lost for words in terms of the mathematics, how it came about. So this is divine. And I'm hoping that it will work for our favor today. And then we can all relax with a bottle of wine in front of us and watch the other semi-final game between Cameroon and Congo DR. And then we say we'll wait for you on Sunday by 5 p.m. and choose the next person for us to kill. So that's my prayer. I'm humbly saying this. I'm not bragging. Super Eagles, give us this day.
Super Eagles of Nigeria giving us this day. I know probably that's enough in which we want to talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because there's another game set to go down. And I'm sure the Eagle crew would actually or might do that. But that's talking about the game between DR Congo and
Cameroon.
So Nigeria and Cameroon, we're going to this game with so many issues that happened with us before the game.
Yes,
but I think our own is better.
Take nothing away.
Issues that have
I think our own is better
for
Cameroon. Like
in recent
a lot of issues, and now they are still having injuries.
Wait, But see, they've been having issues since that guy came.
Since, yes.
Bryce came. But how they've been able to what's the word now? How they've been able to
get their way? It's like a storm. Do you have the team news out?
Yes, we
Okay.
have the team
So
news.
how they've been able to just survive it is really amazing. You get it's amazing. So the Congo DR should be careful. Gabon should be careful. Don't say because these two nations are playing against, they've had their shares. Hey, our guys, they are experienced enough to get job done, even with all of this that happen. So Sammy, you say you have the same news. I can soon Wabali. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now,
he came in.
looking at the lineup now, Stanley Wabali starts in goal. Bright Osai Samuel, Benjamin Frederick, and Calvin Bassey starts as a centre back pairing, and Zaidu Sanusi as the left back.
So there's no Semi Ajayi in this team.
He is not. Why should he be?
Why should
he is suspended? Accumulated yellow cards. We shouldn't play
Wait.
Buena.
No, it just occurred to me that he was suspended.
Yeah.
See, so many things that happened.
A lot is happening.
So, okay, Semi Ajayi.
Oh.
So, in midfield, we have Alexander Iwobi with Fred Ndidi, Samuel Chukwueze, Ako Adams, Ademola Lookman, and Victor.
This looks like a 4-4-2.
Yeah, and I don't understand it. It's a 4-4-2. I don't get it because
in all of these things, I know we don't want to talk about lineups and all that.
I don't.
But there is one man that is not starting, and I am so pleased with Moses Simon.
I'm so happy he's not starting.
Well,
So I was thinking when I was on my way to work today, and I was saying,
which one do you prefer?
yeah, Samuel Chukwueze or Moses Simon. I was thinking about the same thing when
Well, he
I
has only
was.
played for the 3 minutes.
And even if he has only played 2 minutes, with what I saw with him in the game against Benin Republic, I think he's better than
The
what I saw
partnership also with
Victor Osimhen. No, but that was not the first time he was playing with Victor Osimhen actually. But that was the best game I saw him in the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
For me, like I
You don't care. Just play. Everybody should just play.
If you let them play 6-1-2-2, if you play 6-3-3-1, I don't care. Just
Hopefully.
win. Then see, it is when results don't go your way, you come to this one.
Seriously?
For now, just expect the coach.
I'm actually scared of two things now. I'm scared of that middle of the park. The only player to mark there is Wilfred Ndidi.
Leave the issue of marking. Let's possess the ball.
PSG
just don't mark. They possess the ball.
This is not PSG.
See, one thing I know is that ball retention. If you lose the ball, find a way to get the ball back.
Okay.
This is a game also that can be defined by the substitutes. That's players on the bench, and I know we have Alassane Yusuf, Olusegun Olukunle, Moses Simon, Chidera Ejuke, Tolu Arukudari, Alassane Yusuf, Frank Oyeka, who scored the 4th goal, which was so important against the Benin Republic. Rafael Oyedika, Chidozia Waziem was the last World Cup as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Shemilo Ajayi, William Trust Ekong.
Who's on the bench? Which name did you call on the bench?
Chidozia Waziem.
No, you mentioned the players on the bench.
William Trust Ekong.
Shemilo Ajayi. How do you say Shemilo Ajayi?
No.
You
Olusegun.
Okay, I thought you mentioned Shemilo
No. Ajayi should not be on the bench, please.
So, this is how far we can go. Join the boys by 5 p.m. I know they'll be giving a bit of...
Sanusi starts, huh?
Yeah, he starts on the left.
back.
Bright Osai Samuel and Zaidu Sanusi. I'm scared actually, but okay.
You shouldn't be scared, but let's see how this goes.
Go and eat dinner.
Thanks so much, everyone who has joined us on today's edition of the show. I've done this alongside Peter and the Lakbo. Join again by 5 p.m. where definitely they will be giving you some of the insights of the game going on. I am SAMIES. Do enjoy the rest of the day, and bye for now.
Defenders, got the goal. I made the Musa give him leg over.